I'm Gina, nickname Lovey. Welcome to my channel. It's Ketocajunangel. It's all about my personal journey on my weight loss and eating a ketogenic lifestyle. I decided to create this channel to kind of help hold myself accountable while I'm on this journey. I'm hoping by sharing my experiences that maybe I might help someone along the way. I have many ideas of what I want to do on this channel. I just hadn't finalized everything. From how-to recipes, what I eat in a day, discussion about exercise or quotes to help motivate us and keep us and inspire us to keep moving forward and not give up. I want to say I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, and I'm not a health practitioner of any kind. This channel is strictly all about my journey with keto. I am not perfect in any way, and I'm going to do it keto as clean as I can. However, it might not be clean all the time. It might be dirty keto, but I really am going to strive to keep it clean, stay on track, stay focused. Let me tell you about myself. I've struggled most of my life with food addiction and my weight going up and down, up and down. And I am definitely a food addict. I've realized that carbs and sugars are not my friend. They're not your friends either. Unfortunately, we just can't stop eating. We have to eat to give our body nourishment. So I've decided to make a few changes in the way I eat. So I am currently, and I hate to say how old I am, but I'm 59. I just turned 59 this past March. And I still have another year yet before I'm 60. So, yay. Anyway, it's just a number, right? So, that being said, when my mom was like 40 years old, I remember telling one of my friends, oh my gosh, my mom is so old. Here I am, 20 years later, older than my mother was when I thought she was old. But anyway, I have 2 children. I'm married to my best friend, Rick, and we've been married 15 and a half years. I have twins that are 34 years old, Lindsay and Brandon. I have 2 stepdaughters, Robin and Karen. Robin's 33 and Karen's 32. So, anyway, that being said, I also have 2 grandchildren. Sabriel, Robin has Sabriel, and Lindsay, my Lindsay, has Hunter, and he's 9. I can't believe that. 9 years old. And, oh, by the way, I'm a Mimi. Not a grandma, but a Mimi. Anyway, I've got so many things, kind of going on that just nudged me back in keto. The past couple of years, I've been borderline diabetic. This last year, my A1C, when I went to the doctor, was 7.3. Of course, my doctor wants to put me on diabetic meds. I'm telling him, no, I don't want to be on that. The last time you put me on it, it made me feel funny, and I didn't like it, and so I stopped taking them. So, anyway, I asked him if he would give me to like April to get my A1C down. And this was in around the 1st of January. So, needless to say, come January 17th, I got really sick. I had the flu at Christmas, and I didn't feel like I had actually recovered completely from that. So I was driving to work one day, and I was hurting so bad, I thought I'd hurt my back. And I had a tendency to pull my back out quite often. So I'd end up sitting on a heating pad and taking a muscle relaxer or Tylenol, whatever would make the pain go away. Well, this time I had this pain, it didn't go away. And I was on my way to work and I thought, oh my God, this hurts so bad. I need to go to the hospital, which was right around the corner from where I work. So I made a turn and went on to the hospital where they checked me out and said, you have a serious UTI. I know that's too much information, but what the heck? I said, okay, what can we do about it? And they gave me a prescription for some medication, antibiotics, and some pain medicine, and told me to go home. Told my work, I gotta go home. I've got this. I'm in pain. Went home. I've been drinking water. I've been drinking a lot of water over the past couple of months. But I was putting a water enhancer in it called Mayo. Orange vanilla, good stuff. I loved it. But that's all I was drinking. I wasn't drinking tea. I wasn't drinking water. Nothing. No sodas. I wasn't drinking sodas. So I thought, hey, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, pat myself on the back. Well, I should have been drinking some water. And maybe alternating it or something. But that was the worst infection I'd ever had. I had gotten home within 2 hours of being home, and my husband was fixing me some soup. He said, you gotta eat something, Gina. I said, okay, fine. I come in here and I'm doubled over crying. He said, I'm going to get the car. I'm taking you back to the hospital because something ain't right. This ain't right. You just don't cry. And I usually don't. I have a high tolerance for pain, obviously. Heck, I had twins, so there you go. But I did not argue with him. We went and got in the car, went back up there. Within the 2 to 3 hours that I was at home, I was drinking water. And I could pinch myself and my skin would stay up. I was so highly dehydrated. And when they saw that, they were like, I think we need to put some fluids in you. I mean, the doctor came around, they did some other tests, they checked my kidneys. I said, please check, make sure it's not my appendix. Okay, so we did a CAT scan, we did some x-rays, and they did all kinds of tests and blood tests. And so my doctor was on call, the one I go see all the time. He was at the hospital. He came in there and he said, we're going to admit you in the hospital. We're going to get you hooked up to IVs and some strong antibiotics and nip this infection in the butt. We're going to get you well and out of here. I said, okay, fine. So we got, they gave me some kind of pain shot or something. I was feeling really good. And they got me up in a room, and my husband helped me get all in there. But you don't get rest when you're in the hospital. Because they come in there. Well, they were really good. All of them come in at the same time. So it's about every 4 hours. Someone was coming in, pricking my finger, taking blood, giving me a shot, checking my blood pressure, just constantly. And I'd just stick my hand out or my arm or, do whatever. So, anyway, that's what happened at the hospital. And while I was in the hospital, I was drinking water. They'd bring me my food, and I wouldn't be hungry because I was doing intermittent fasting on top of my keto diet. And so there they come in at 8 o'clock with this breakfast. And I'm like, I don't eat breakfast. So I drank the coffee and it sat there, and they kept coming in wanting to take my. And I said, "No, I hadn't eaten yet. I will in a little bit." And I would eat the eggs or bacon or whatever they had on there, but I wouldn't eat the bread or the oatmeal. I just wouldn't do it. So, but I did drink the juice because I needed that along with the water. And oh my gosh, I had to drink these big glasses of water. I mean, every time I turned around, they're coming in, "You need some more ice? You need some more water?" I was like, "Okay, I'm drinking my water." So, which it was good because it would kind of help me, get flushed out. However, while I'm in the hospital, I turned around. I was in there for 7 days. Around the time they were wanting to let me go and go home to recover, I started wheezing. And so they did an x-ray, and I had developed pneumonia in my right lung. It's not enough to have a kidney infection. It wasn't just a UTI, but I had a kidney infection. It was in my right kidney, and it was bad. I get pneumonia on top of it. So, I'm not a happy camper because I'm thinking, dadgummit, I almost got out of here. But I'm glad I didn't because I really needed the antibiotics and everything to get completely over that. And so after 7 days, they were feeling okay to send me home. He said, "We're sending you home." This was on a Friday, I believe. "And we need to see you come Monday in my office." I said, "Okay, gotcha." I went into I was really tired. I mean, I had no energy whatsoever. Just going from my bedroom to the bathroom or coming to the kitchen just exhausted me. And I kept thinking in the back of my mind, I got to get back to work. They need me. I got to go back to work. And I'm telling you, it was crazy. I went back to the doctor and I said, "Can I go back to work?" He said, "No, okay, you can go to work for 4 hours a day." I said, "What? 4 hours?" He goes, "Trust me. You will go to work and by 4 hours, you're going to want to go home and rest." Now, he wasn't lying. I was tired. He said, "You've been through an ordeal. You've been a sick woman. You got to recover, and sleeping and resting is going to help you recover." So I did go back to work. I worked for, oh my God, 4 hours. I was so tired. Oh, and I did. I came home. I said to my husband, "I'm going to go take a nap." 2 or 3 hours later, I'd wake up and go, "Oh, I got to drink water." So I just kept doing the best I could, drinking the water. I didn't want to drink cranberry juice that had all that sugar. And I finally found the Berkshires over by my house had cranberry drink for diet. And so that has been a lifesaver. I don't drink it all the time, but sometimes I will take some and pour it in my water. And now when I drink water, I'll stick cucumbers in there or lemon, sliced lemons. And I have been known to use a slice orange, just something, lemon juice. I just don't like drinking plain water. It's got to have some kind of flavor to it. So that's what I do. And I went through the whole month of February. I was really sad because I do story times with the kids, and I was not able to do that. So I really have missed that. And I missed being me, having all this energy and going and going and doing and not stopping. I was like the little energized bunny, and I got sick. But that being said, while I was in the hospital, I was really sad when I came home because I was at 227 pounds. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God. I was talking to my daughter now. Granted, every time I've been in the hospital, I had my twins. I had a hysterectomy at one point. Those are the only 2 times I'd ever been in the hospital. So this was a big shock. Now, I've been in the hospital, but not for me. My daughter's a type 1 diabetic. I've been in the hospital with her several times and sitting with her and, while she has issues going on. My sister was a diabetic and was in and out of the hospital. My husband had heart problems, and that was caused from when his family. It was in his family. And his heart problems, he's had 3 heart attacks and a triple bypass surgery. So every time I was in the hospital, it was because I was supporting and being supportive of somebody else. Then boom, I was in the hospital. And that was some scary, scary stuff. But I was talking to my daughter, and I'm like, oh my God, you know how much I weigh? And she says, Mom, it's just fluid. You're gonna pee it out. Trust me, when you get off them pain pills and all that, and drink your water, it's gonna come off. Trust me. Well, it has. Finally, it took a while, but all that weight came off, and I started losing weight again with the keto. And, while I was in the hospital, I didn't tell y'all this, the doctor came in there, and he's like, well, I think we need to put you on this diabetic medicine. I said, no, I told you I'd wait till April. And he said, I'm just really nervous about you being diabetic and being in here. And I said, I understand. I said, what was my A1C? He said, oh, it was a 7.0. I was like, yay! He was like, no, that's terrible. I said, no, it's not, because when I was in your office the 1st of January, it was a 7.3. Now it's a 7.0, and that's only in 2 weeks. And he goes, oh, okay, are you sure? And he said, I have to tell you this. And I said, I understand, but I want more time. He said, okay, you got it. So when I went back to the doctor's office, it was March 7th. I went back, and I got cleared to go back full-time working. They ran my A1C, and it was down to a 6.3. So I am super psyched out and happy that I'm progressing, and I don't want to stop. I want to keep progressing, and I want to get it back down to a normal level. I'm down close to, I'm still at, just barely over the diabetic thing, but I'll go back in April, and hopefully it'll be down under 6. That's what I'm striving for. So I had to do something, and the only way I could keep myself accountable, I think, and I had been thinking about this a lot, about making a channel. I had even told my husband, and I do other videos on my other channel, all the time, and I just decided today I need to make a channel. I need to make my own channel, and I need to keep myself accountable. And I want to tell you guys who has inspired me. Back when I first went on keto, back around 2014, 2015, is my friend Michelle. she did keto for years and had a great success. She has her own, um, she has a YouTube channel, and her name's Michelle Rock. Girl, I contribute a lot to my knowledge and everything by following her channel. She was the beginning, and then I came across two crazy ketos, and I had been watching them. Even when I wasn't doing keto, boom, I'd get these little messages. And sometimes I would sit and watch them, and I'd think, I need to go back on keto. I did so good back in 2015. And life happened. You know, my baby sister, the one that was a diabetic, passed away in 2016, and I was just devastated. And then it just seemed like things were happening every year. You think, oh, maybe this year will be a better year, and then stuff started happening, and I think, oh. And then the pandemic hit, and I mean, it's just seems like every year something's happened. And I thought, if I keep that mentality of putting it off, I'm never going to get around to doing it. So I watched a lot of Dr. Ken Berry. If y'all have never seen his page, you ought to go check him out. He has a lot of knowledgeable YouTube videos about keto and what it is. So many people are so misinformed about keto. And I'm telling you, they don't want us to do keto. They don't want you to lose all the weight, because if we kept doing that, then we're not going to need to go to the doctor. We're not going to need all these meds. Big pharma's, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just telling you what research I found out. And if you're going to sit here and come back and comment and tell me, oh, you're doing wrong, no, I'm not. And I know I'm not. So y'all do your research, okay? That's all I have to say about the keto and the lifestyle that I want to do. I want to be successful. And I will. And you'll see. And I watch, oh my gosh, Dawn does keto. Hey, Dawn! It's Gina. And I finally decided to do my own channel to kind of boost me into, doing the right thing and staying accountable and exercising and eating right. And just, y'all, either you can make your own channel, but watch all these other channels to get your support, because every one of them is going to be supportive of you. And you can reach out to any of them and talk to them about what you're feeling. And they're not doctors or anything like that. Just sometimes you just need a friend. You know what I mean? I listened to Nisha Loves It. That's Ken Berry's wife, and she has a lot of really good videos. I have a thyroid problem, so I do have to take medication for my thyroid. I've tried not being on it, and every time I don't take my medication, I start packing the pounds on. I kid you not. It's like my thyroid does not work properly, and it hasn't for a very, very, very long time. So that's just an issue, that health issue I have to deal with, on top of trying to lose weight and do what I can to help myself. So, check out these YouTube channels. Let's see, another one. Oh, Keto Rewind. Jessie is so knowledgeable. You will love her. She's very energetic and very inspiring. Again, two crazy ketos. And I love to watch the Keto Dad. Him and his family, they live up in Minnesota, and they're always doing recipes. You can find all kinds of recipes. And they have kids, and they make keto snacks. They convert a lot of stuff. Keto low, what is that? Keto low carb, I think is another one. Low carb love or something. Keto love. I can't remember, but just go search some and you will just love them. I also want to remind everybody to be kind to everyone, especially in the comment section. We're all individuals and we're in different places from each other in our journey. So let's be respectful and don't say anything negative, please. As one of my dear friends, best friends that I grew up with, Bruce, and I miss you, bud, he always said, love, love, love. So it's important to be kind, and encourage each other. So that's what I want my channel to be about, helping myself and encouraging you and encouraging each other to do the best we can and not give up. So I hope you guys will follow along with me as I learn as we go and continue this keto path. So keep it simple. Keep it simple. That could be a new saying. Keep it simple. And keto on, y'all. And welcome to my channel. All right. Love you all. Bye. See you next time. Mwah.